was he mad at you?
Bro, I don't know, and honestly, I don't give much of a damn.
But
to the point where, hold on, dog. To the point where a couple years later, I didn't see him. Saw him in the streets, and I think you already know. Saw him in the streets. Hey, what's up, dog? Hold on, dog. We ain't cool. We ain't boys. We ain't brothers. You know how that went.
Hey, if ain't nobody else, if Sterling don't hold nothing else, he gonna hold that grudge. He gonna hold that grudge.
If I fool with you, you don't have to question it. If I don't fool with you, you don't have to question it. Welcome back to the ride. It's the Baldheaded Barbershop. It's not a location, but hey, my job when we start is to do this. Your job is to sit attentively and wait for your turn to speak.
he was getting his Teddy P on.
I mean, just like
just drop the mic.
no, I'm not gonna drop the mic.
But the hostility. We talk about friendship. With friends like that, you don't need enemies.
Hey, so what I'm gonna do is get back in my lane
Do your thing,
and
bro.
get to rolling. May I?
You may.
Welcome back to the ride. It's the Baldheaded Barbershop. Like only we can do it. Paul Torres Sterling.
What's up?
There he is again.
Okay.
Y'all boys feeling good? Yeah, sit. Now we got a show.
That ain't gonna last long. I tell you right
you know that
now.
wasn't gonna last
You
long.
know, bro, I think that it hurt you to sit there and do that.
I mean, I was about 2 seconds.
It was like 5 seconds.
There, bro. I was like, I need to cuss somebody.
No, please don't. Your mama watching this, man. Y'all boys good, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's cold in Central Florida streets.
You
man.
know the frozen tundra of Orlando.
Tell
Look,
me, man, what's going
Florida,
on? With
we
that?
don't do this.
Bro,
I'm
I miss living in DC
Why?
for the different seasons.
Well,
bro.
Florida has 4 seasons as well. There's tourist season, there's football season, mosquito season. Oh yeah, and then there's summer.
And there's
Hurricane season.
Hurricane
You missed
season.
that hurricane
So
season.
we give you 5 seasons.
Yeah.
That's
At
true,
least
that's
5.
true. That's it.
Man, well, it's nothing like the bond of brothers and friends.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Friends,
He been waving his hand.
how many of us have them?
Hey, I done
Friends.
told you,
I'm
don't
sorry,
follow
man.
him.
I can't help it.
Ones we can depend on.
Let's be
friends. Look
Now
at you
you
telling him not to.
Now he done jumped in. Yeah.
He on that foolishness.
Hey, what's the little challenge going around with somebody said you got to be my background dancer? You seen the little challenges?
have seen that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one. I'm gonna be the lead singer. Y'all just
I ain't
be the
gonna
background
participate.
No, I'm not.
I ain't gonna participate.
I mean, I'll background dance from here if you want me to.
Look, I don't-
That's
dancer.
about
Bro,
it.
I wish I would be on somebody carry.
Man, listen, when I tell
background
you,
dance.
this we got a little paper to kind of keep us on track, little bullet points. But when I tell you unscripted and truly,
Did somebody
this
say
is the
bullets?
bond.
I'm just,
Paul,
shoot me.
I'm about to.
All right.
But in all seriousness, man, the true bond of friends and brothers is unparalleled. And as black men, it really is essential at this juncture, man. Times is crazy.
It's crazy out here,
Times
man.
not are.
Cuckoo for Cocoa
Now,
Puff.
one time for Florida A&M University that taught me not to split verbs, but I'm going to do it intentionally. Times is crazy. Right?
Times is crazy. Yeah, we living in crazy times, bro.
Man, and with your friends, I don't know, man. Really, the older I get, the more vulnerability I'm able to show, even with my friends and brothers. Y'all seen me laugh plenty of times. Y'all didn't see me cry. But when I get from around my friends, I can't be that vulnerable guy. What is it about us that society expects us to be able to take it all, be able to handle it, and not have anything to fall back on except our friends and brothers?
And family.
Man,
Yeah.
man, oh man. I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna be no Paul.
No, it's all right to cry, man. It's all right to show them emotions. It's all right to be vulnerable. That was a part.
Zoom in on him, y'all.
Yeah,
and then
you
let
know,
him start
it be
crying.
your
Zoom
friends.
in
Yeah,
and then start
time.
crying.
You know, man. Look, you are giving those emotions for a reason. You don't just have them just for GP.
But it's man, you got to be careful. You got to guard your emotions. You got to guard your vulnerability.
It's
Sometimes
true.
even friends who you thought was your brothers.
But see, that's just it.
Well,
You-
hold
you
on,
say
dog. Hold on,
you
hold on.
Gotta
Hold-
do it.
Hold on, dog. That look you just gave. When I say your friends, you think your brother.
Man, because you know you have those, man. It'd be people you call your brother, or people you thought was your brother, until you get into some real situations, and you find out that they ain't really your
Man,
brother.
let me tell you something. When I was when I was going
That
through
sounds
Yeah.
like a personal
no,
story.
Oh, it's very
no,
personal.
Here come the personal
no, it's
story.
personal.
No, here come the personal story. I'm going through my divorce, and when I tell you, dude, he and his wife burned the house up. He came and stayed with us. Didn't give us a dime. Wife anniversary. He didn't have the money. There you go, dog. Y'all have a good time.
Okay.
Going through the divorce. Hey, man, I just need somebody to talk to. Hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really ain't got much to say to you, dog.
He told you that?
He told me that.
Why was he mad at you?
Bro, I don't know, and honestly, I don't give much of a damn.
But
to the point where, hold on, dog. To the point where a couple years later, I didn't see him. Saw him in the streets, and I think you already know. Saw him in the streets. Hey, what's up, dog? Hold on, dog. We ain't cool. We ain't boys. We ain't brothers. You know how that went.
Hey, if ain't nobody else, if Sterling don't hold nothing else, he gonna hold that grudge. He gonna hold that grudge.
If I fool with you, you don't have to question it. If I don't fool with you, you don't have to question it.
45 years later. What the hell you mean? Hello.
but
Hello.
in those situations too, man, people like that, you have to, like my mom always say, you got to treat people according to knowledge, right? So you know that about him. You know that he wasn't somebody who that if you needed help, you could come to.
And clearly, I didn't know that, but I found out.
You found out, yeah, you found out.
Gonna learn today.
Yeah, I learned all.
See, there's this chart. The more, the more you F around,
The more you gonna find out.
the more you gonna find out.
The more likely you are.
The more likely you are to find out. But that's it. But you said something interesting before. You said you gotta guard your feelings. You gotta guard your emotions, and that, in essence, is really what this conversation is about. Those spaces where you don't feel like you got to. Because at the end of the day, those emotions get heavy. We done talked about that in episodes past.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, you got to be able to talk to somebody. You got to be able to open yourself up. You got to make yourself vulnerable.
That's the importance of the brotherhood, man.
I was about to say, it's just
the
like
importance of the
this
brotherhood.
retreat. To me, I treat this like a retreat. Yeah, we let y'all join in, but the truth of it is, when we carrying on conversation, this is more therapeutic for me than anything, man.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's all cool. And we appreciate your views on YouTube.
So it's like
We
therapy.
thank you on, I'm doing it again, dog.
Okay.
On Instagram. Like, share, follow. Those 3 steps. Now, what were you saying, Paul?
Well, this is just like therapy. Tell us more, Sterling. Let's dive deeper into your
How does
vulnerability.
how does that make you feel?
Let's dive deeper into your vulnerability.
Yeah,
I don't feel safe right now.
yeah. But you're gonna be in those situations. In your boy, that's why you have to have. That's why it's so important to have those brotherhoods. You know what I'm saying? Those guys that you know that you can go to, you can be yourself, you can be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? You can open up to them and not worried about being judged, not worried about being, ostracized because you think a certain way. That's important. When you have those guys that you can do that with, man, it's that is needed for us.
What you just said made me think about something when it comes to friends. A friend is going to be with you when you're right and tell you when you're wrong.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be no hard feelings. Man, I remember, I'm going to be vulnerable right now. There was a movie.
Tell us more,
more.
bro. Tell us
sir.
more.
Tell us more. Dive deeper into your
I ain't
emotions.
diving
Sterling.
nowhere. But no, dog, you Paul, you might remember. You might remember we were watching a movie in the Oasis. And there was a scene, it was the OJ movie. And OJ had that gun to his head. It took me back to a dark place that I thought was gone. And I told you, dog, we got to change the channel. Because I'm sitting there in tears. Because I'm thinking about that time I was about to kill myself.
Wow.
Now, that's true vulnerability. When you can cry to your boy and say, hey, man, I really thought I was over that, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Wow.
My counselor really helped with that. If you haven't got professional help and you need it, even if you think you don't need it, go talk to somebody, especially black men.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the crazy is that you say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting myself in your shoes in that moment, thinking, wow, where was he at that he thought that was the best option?
Dog,
You know what I'm saying?
for me to answer that question, it was a place where life it was just one dark road out. It was one closed door. It was one other light being put out. If you name any element of darkness, I got on all black with shades and a black hat on in the dark, and it ain't getting no better.
Yeah.
And you talk about that. I hate to interrupt you, bro. You talk about that split-second decision that would have been a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so glad God saved me from myself in that
Well,
moment.
maybe, he just wasn't in that space to be able to help you. And sometimes, we just got to leave people exactly where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
Because people like that, even if it was somebody that if he didn't know how to respond, at least respond in
How
a
about
positive
just shut
way.
the hell up?
Or respond in a positive way. Bro, I'm sorry you're going through that. Or pray for
How
you.
about just shut
Something
your
like
damn
that.
mouth?
Something like that.
We can always fight. we
Then there's
can
that.
always serve each other some knuckle sandwiches.
There you go.
know what I'm saying?
Then there's that.
And then you want to talk about some
Well,
vulnerability.
hopefully that's the
Your
last.
left jaw's a little
that's the last
vulnerable right
result.
now.
Glassy-ish.
Hopefully that's the last result.
Yeah, man. But I'm at an age where, man, I ain't fighting. I ain't, bro.
You just
you
gonna
win.
shoot. This
I'm
the
not
dude.
going
This
to
the
shoot.
dude with
Everybody don't need to know everything.
157,
Everybody don't
11,000
need to know
guns.
everything, Paul.
I ain't gonna say I ain't finna fight, and I ain't gonna say that because
Nah,
somebody say the wrong thing to me.
Hey, to that note, Paul, I want to put somebody in a position to make a
My
choice.
hands got a mind of their own sometimes. I can't control them. They just start firing off. You say the wrong thing to me. I'm just saying. PTSD, bro.
The older Paul, I'm so much more reserved than I used to be. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, like kid age, I would always fly off the handle. I was quick to fly off the handle.
So, dog, at this point in your life, how do you navigate pride, your ego, and that whole emotional vein? How you navigate that, bro?
Well, life has taught me that my ego gonna put me in some bad spots, and it's not that important.
It definitely can. If you don't
That's
do it.
for me. Navigating, that's the difference now. My, what I thought I needed to be, or what made me a man when I was younger, at least my concept of what I thought made me a man as a younger person, is so different now.
That's emotional growth, though, bro.
That's
It's emotional maturity. I'm very emotional mature.
His name's Larry.
My name's Larry, and I'm a Cancer. But no, I mean it's a growth process, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You learn what doesn't work, and you learn not to keep doing that.
And the crazy
dumb
thing
stuff.
is, what you just said, when you go through enough of what doesn't work, you kind of got an indication of, wait a minute,
you know what?
this might work.
You should.
You
should. That should be the result if that's what you're doing. Yeah, absolutely.
But that's just kind of keeping in context of the theme. That's what a good friend gonna do.
Bruh.
A good to me, my good friends are my police, my life police. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sitting here thinking, have I ever talked you off the ledge?
No, you done told me to go on the ledge and jump. That's what Sterling
He will
does.
tell you to jump.
He will tell you to jump.
Hey, Sterling,
that ground ain't that
Sterling
hard.
will give you some bad advice.
Don't
Hey,
believe
jump.
Hey, he'll give you some. Hey, he'll give you some nuggets. He'll give you some nuggets every now and then, but every now and then again too. Yeah, he gonna give you some BS. So
I mean,
you have to learn to filter
No,
that.
I
Time.
expect that from Paul.
I'm just speaking my truth.
But y'all, in all seriousness, man, how important is it to have those difficult conversations?
It's vital, man, especially if you're in a situation where a difficult conversation needs to be had. You gotta, if I'm calling you my brother and we got an issue, I should be able to come to you and talk to you and say, hey, bro,
You better be able
this,
to.
remember you had said this, you know what I'm saying? You may not have meant it that way, but I was offended by that. So I just want to know what exactly you meant so we can clear this up so we can move forward.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that would solve a lot of problems. If I'm calling you my brother.
But again, it comes down to that ego again.
For me,
You got to be able to take your ego off with some folks.
And for me, that's taking my ego out of it. Because I'm coming to you to try to solve it instead of beefing, you know what I'm saying, or holding a grudge, looking at you sideways, or like, I don't want to hang with Sterling no more, man. He said that thing to me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I got a friend of mine. I ain't going to say his name. he one of the best dudes I've met in my whole life. In terms of his willingness to sacrifice for his village, just a solid dude.
Well, thank you, Paul.
No, it ain't you. But to your point, you know what I'm saying? He allows his emotions to take him so far out of his norm that it pushes people in his
So he's
village
not
and-
emotionally mature like that.
Dog, you and at this junction in life, you can't hang around emotionally immature people.
But this is the thing. Difficult conversations are always going to be difficult. That's why
true.
they're called difficult conversations.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
But you got to be comfortable with somebody enough to have difficult conversations. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I go back. That's why I go back to what I always say. Like I don't call very many people my brother. Right? I stopped that because I had a bad experience. I was calling some people my brother. I found out they really weren't my brother. They was my enemy. They showed me that they wasn't my brother. So I took that away, and I don't call them my brother no more. You just somebody I used to know.
You're my brother.
I'd use that word. I don't use that word like I used to use it. I used to use it very judiciously.
You ain't my brother no more, dog?
No, of course you're my brother, bro. Go way back. I don't even remember meeting Sterling. Like we just like
Appeared.
we just like was like, damn, there he is. You know what I'm saying? We've been
Again.
friends ever since. I don't even remember meeting him. We just always
And
been
that's,
friends.
that's a true
Yeah,
story.
That's true, right?
True.
So if I'm calling you my brother, to me that holds a special place. Like you hold a special place to me, right? So I'm gonna always do what I can to make sure I preserve that relationship and come to you, brother to brother. If there's something, if there's an issue, there's a problem, have those difficult conversations. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, remember we said
X, Y, and Z.
I just want, you know what I'm saying? I just, man, you was talking
Hey, man,
crazy.
who
I
you
just
talking
want,
to, bro?
I just wanted to, you know, you're talking crazy. I just want to figure out, you know, what's going on with that. We should be able to have those
You have to.
conversations, bro.
You have
And I know you, like I said, it goes back to that ego, goes back to that emotional maturity. But if we're gonna remain brothers,
You got to be able to have those
got to be able to have those conversations.
vulnerability, transparency, and just true accountability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, we're not even friends.
And if you ain't, and if you are friends like that, brothers, and you at some point don't have, I think it's somebody's not being honest, because you're not gonna always agree on everything.
You know who you lying to?
Yourself.
Yourself.
Lie to yourself.
You lie.
Yeah.
You stole my thunder, bro. And we're gonna talk about that.
I don't have an ego about it, so I'll give you your thunder back, bro.
How do you argue with an idiot? How do you argue with an idiot? But man, truly, like I told you, this time for me is really therapeutic. It's been times where when that camera turns off, if y'all could hear some of those conversations, maybe we should allow the cameras to keep rolling.
Yeah,
so
let
we can
them
get those-
things roll.
This is an interesting topic.
What's up?
Interesting.
You were
spin
close.
on it. Have you ever lost trust or lost some faith in a brother or somebody you considered a brother, like the dude you thought,
Yeah, dudes.
but then dudes with an S,
Yes.
and then had to go back and try to rebuild the trust?
Nope.
Is that
Trust-
possible?
trust
so
to
what?
me,
So you
think about it
saying
like this.
once a
That's
dude
what
is
it
out
is.
your, it's
That's what
over.
it-
Not
to me-
for me.
To me, if
ahead,
that vulnerability is just like an oak tree. For it to reach maturity, it's gonna take about 50 years. Listen, bro, hear me out. Hear me out.
The man said the oak tree.
Chainsaw comes along in a matter of seconds and destroys it.
Yeah.
It'll never be the same.
Yeah.
It'll never grow. That's the way I look at it. Now, you can try and rekindle it. One of the worst parts about having a great memory is that I'm going to
Like an elephant.
I'm going to rehash. I'm going to play back. I'm going to think about the most infinitesimal detail about everything you said, and I'm going to question it.
He's like an elephant over here. But yeah, I'm not for
basically-
me.
So
For me,
basically, what you're saying is, once somebody breaks your trust, there's no rebuilding.
Cuff 'em.
I can say that's not the case for me. I'm always one to try to salvage a relationship. You know, if I felt like you were my brother, if I was calling you my brother, then I'm gonna have that conversation. Now, if you give me your butt to kiss and you be like, man, ain't whatever.
But I'm not willing to allow somebody to even bend over.
But
for-
at least,
to
but at
try and
least
make you
on
kiss.
my conscience, I can say I tried. Right? I tried. I extended the olive branch. you gave me your ass to kiss, and you was like, whatever, I don't want to have it. Then that's
I'm not even willing to go.
to me. Now I can wipe my hands of it, right? Because I know I at least did my part to say, hey man, I want to try to salvage this relationship. Let's talk about this.
So you mean you'll never think about it, what they did?
I didn't say I ain't never think about it.
But if you don't think about it, that means you never let it go.
No. I know it, I'm not going to say that I let it go right then, right? I know I'm not going to get over it when I just say, hey, at least I tried. It may take me a while to eventually get over it. But at that point, I'm just going to wipe my hands clean and say, if he wants to come, he'll have to come to me.
For me, what that'll do, because I've had situations where I'll think I'm somewhere with a friend of mine, and they'll do something to show me that we not where I thought we were.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, what I feel like I'm good at is putting people in a box.
Compartmentalize.
You know what I'm saying? So going forward, I ain't gonna say that I'm necessarily hands off, and I ain't gonna have no interaction with you at all. But I know I can't trust you past this point right here.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And I honestly wish I could take more of those attributes. But for me, the best way for me to forgive you is to cut you off.
Yeah, I'm not cut and dry like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Some people, for instance, okay, take that same example. You got a dude that's your road dog, ace boon coon, far as you know.
Yep.
He does something, break your trust.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't trust him no more.
Correct.
But while he was your ace boon coon,
mm-hmm.
he brought certain, just say he was on a business standpoint. He was a great asset business-wise. But you found out through experience that you can't trust him past a certain point. Mm-hmm. Do you cut him off as a business partner?
No, I don't. If it make dollars, it makes sense. It wouldn't make sense to cut him off in that aspect. However, I don't have to give you the level of intimacy or access to me.
But that's my point.
We cool on a business.
You can be associates.
Yeah, we cool.
Right.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Dirty red. But see, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? If you show me I can't trust you past a certain point, going forward, I won't trust you past this point.
That's
yeah,
right.
I'm not in the business. I'm not in the business of throwing people away. I know we all have our issues. Maybe you said something to me like, and you were just having the worst day of your life. You know what I'm saying? We have a conversation and you take it out on me, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not in the business of throwing people away. Now, if it becomes a pattern, that's different.
Right.
You know,
so
if it
how
becomes.
long does it take you to throw somebody away? How many chances does somebody give?
It depends on the situation. You know, it varies.
That is
on,
a very safe answer.
I mean, it does. Because it depends on the person. It depends on the person. It depends on the situation.
Ain't gonna trust nobody.
I am the University of Kentucky. One and done.
Look, I'm from Missouri. I'm from the show me side. You gotta show me, right? So it really depends on the situation. It depends on the person.
Right.
It depends on what the offense was too.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
So because it's levels.
Some things you can't bounce.
Exactly,
back.
right. It's levels.
Example, you married.
It's levels.
I've known Tori's wife her entire life. I've known Tori pretty much his whole life, but they never knew each other, and now they're married. But
Crazy,
I know
right?
your wife.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is now, let's just say for kicks and giggles, I do something inappropriate to your wife. Is there any coming back from that?
Man, it might not be no coming back from that.
Right.
Not my wife. Not my wife, man.
Basically,
not no wife.
what you do
not
is
my wife, man.
when you slap Sterling, you gotta slap him from the left.
I ain't gonna
going to
slap
the right.
him, man.
You
Finna hurt my head. You think I'm finna hurt my hand and slap Sterling, man? Come on, man.
Big head cross.
Nah.
Silence.
Nah, man. But not my wife, man.
But see, again, to be able to compartmentalize.
That's why I say it depends on the offense.
Okay.
It depends on the offense.
That's
It's levels to it.
Let's say somebody does something.
That's
to one of
top
your
level.
kids. Somebody does something.
Oh
to your
hell no,
kids.
hell no, absolutely.
And you do something.
And I'm probably going to jail behind.
I was about to say, you do something to one of my kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, we pass rebound.
And I'm probably going to jail about it.
We pass rebound.
Without question.
Oh yeah,
you can mess with me all you want. I'm a grown man. I can take it, but don't mess with my kids.
Hey, Tori said he get mad for real, dog. It's just me.
Nah, bro, don't mess like
It's just me.
I can mess with him. I mess with him all the time.
Right. Yeah, don't
mess
touch
with
my kids.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Them's fighting words.
Now I know.
You look like you about to fight for real.
I will. I'll fight with my kids.
Bro, I know I got a cut card when it come to my kids in my family, bro, I know I got a cut card. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, man. Me too. Me
I
too.
can't do
And that's
it.
why I say it goes back his level. So I don't want to completely throw people away, but obviously, if you touch my family, bro, that's too much for me. That's a bridge I can't cross.
So pick this. As a friend, you expect me to protect your kids like they're my own, don't you?
Absolutely.
As a friend, you expect me to protect Paige like she's my own.
Absolutely.
And guess what? As a brother, I'm gonna do that. The expectations you expect from your brothers than you do your friends.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
That's
true.
absolutely true. The people that you hold in high regard, you hold them in high regard for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too much is given, much is expected.
And I would do the same for them. They should have the expectation that if their children are somewhere and I see them, that they're safe in my protection.
You know,
bro.
the way I look at it, if one of your kids, you're not around, say you're on vacation, I see your kid in trouble, guess what? I just turned into Tori Taylor because those are now my kids because
Right.
you're my brother.
Absolutely.
Right.
Paige in trouble, she, Mr. Sterling,
Uncle Sterling.
Uncle Sterling,
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Wait a minute, y'all, I gotta go. Niece in trouble, I got to go.
That's how it should be.
Because there have been times I've called you, hey man, can you do X, Y, Z? Tori, can you do A, B, and C? Without hesitation. The expectation from your brother.
But that's how it should be. You know, that's the whole village thing, man. Protecting your village.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, that's what it was all about. You know, you lived in it. You protect that village like it was those kids in that village, the other people in that village, like they were your family.
Man, how did the village fall apart? How did we stop being brothers?
We started getting stuff.
Without struggle, there's no progress.
We started getting stuff. We started earning. We start doing better in life.
We
Start getting more selfish.
And you
We
realize
start- we
more
come-
self-centered.
You
we
become
started-
more of an
we-
island instead of a
No,
village.
Yeah, you become more of an island.
We started comparing what I got to what you got.
and be getting jealous about it.
And you eyeballing what I got, and you don't know what I had to go through. to
Don't
get
know
it.
what I had to get it. Yeah. We lost that village, man. We need to get that back. We need that village back more than ever, man.
How? Where do we start? What do we do?
Got to get rid of the selfishness.
That sounds so. That rolled off your tongue like a script. But the truth of it is, to say get rid of the selfishness. Selfishness is the first sign of hating yourself. Jealousy means I hate me because I'm not you because you got A, B, and C.
Yeah, I say that all the time. I've never been the jealous type. Like if I see a dude that's balling, got his stuff together, I am not the type of dude that's gonna hate on him.
Especially
Because
if it's just one of my brothers.
Right.
Especially
Yeah.
somebody I'm calling my brother.
Because if I hate on him, basically what I'm saying is that I don't believe I can
I can
achieve
do it.
I can
what
do
you
it.
did.
Yeah.
So
You know
I
what I'm saying?
can't fool
So
with
if
you.
anything, I'm gonna ask you how you
How
did
did you
it.
do it?
I'm looking
And
up.
I'ma
I'm
pull
looking up to
something
you,
out
be
of
like,
that
bro.
to help me get to where I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
like, bro, you gotta go, man. You got, man. What's the
But
secret?
that's
What's
what
the secret,
real
bro?
that's what real friends do. We get past the ego, we get past the selfishness, we get past the me versus you.
You get the
and
estrogen out
it's
your
not
system.
me versus you, it's us against them.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
right?
Correct.
Right.
We
And
can build
and
together.
anything that helps me helps you.
Yeah, back to the village mentality, like I said.
Reciprocity.
And
Like
it,
my brother just told me, we was talking, me and my brother, my blood brother, we got some little business endeavors going on. And recently he said something, I forget what we was talking about, but he was like, just naturally, he said, well, shoot, that's for you. That ain't gonna help me. And I was like, bruh, if I win, you win.
And the key is
You know what I'm saying?
not you or me, is we win.
but see, and then the reason why he may have said that was because it hasn't always been that way in the past for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we lost that.
Right.
We lost that
Paul, how
village
many
mentality.
times have I told you, man, I really love and respect the relationship you and your brother have.
Yeah, that's my little brother. We 10 years
Wait.
apart.
Oh, wow,
This
10
joker
years.
calling me his little brother. Brian about 6'5".
My little brother is like
Big little brother.
I'm
Hey.
6'1" and like a fit 230. My brother is like 6'5", 6'6",
Look
and
like he need
like
to be playing defensive end
Big-
for somebody.
big
yeah,
bro-
yeah,
big
yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, because he kept telling me
my
when I
big
met his
little
brother, he's like, yeah, man, my little brother coming through, my little brother. I'm thinking, okay, his little brother. Man, this joker climbed out the top of the truck, looking like the Brawny man. I'm
looking
"That's your
like
little
grape,
brother?"
looking like grape
Grape
baby.
baby.
Grape baby.
Man.
I'm
I'm like, this your little brother?
Right.
Hey,
But that's my dude.
only people over 40 would get that.
Great bait.
Great
Right,
bait,
right,
yeah.
right. You ain't gonna get that at all, right?
Yeah.
But no, man. But you know, I'm telling you. And outside of my blood brother, I'm blessed, man. If God ain't gave me nothing else, He done gave me some good friends. Man.
Me too, man.
Shout out to all my boys.
Yeah.
I can't even.
My circle is my circle of friends, man. Like when I talk about support, man, they support me. You know what I'm saying? We get together, we talk. Like I have a really strong bond of brothers, and it's multiple groups. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one group of brothers.
Yeah.
So for me, like I feel, the same gratitude and blessed, man, that I have those brothers who I know. I don't have to question whether they're not
You
they're
ever
my
fell out
brothers.
with one of your tight boys?
Yeah, kind of, but we got it back.
You ever
We
fell
stopped
out
talking.
and
We
didn't
stopped
get it
talking.
back?
We stopped talking for maybe like a year and a half.
I got a tight boy.
Yeah.
We was tight. Even now I still consider him one of my tight boys.
Yeah.
But we basically done fell out. We don't communicate
At all?
like we used to. And but just building that trust back up, man. When you lose it,
So, dog,
It's hard to
it's
get.
sacred.
It's hard to
It's
get.
sacred.
So
man.
this sounds like another show, The Power of Forgiveness.
Yeah.
The Power of Forgiveness coming up on the Baldheaded Barbershop. But before I land the plane, I gotta say rest in peace to my boy Kevin Davis.
Yes, sir.
Just over a year
The
ago,
one
I
and
lost
only.
my best friend.
Yep.
The reason why Paul and I know each other.
Yeah.
So from that
Kevin's a
and
good dude.
brotherly love,
Yeah.
thank you, Kel.
KD.
You live on in this relationship.
Yep. We
Y'all be easy.
Rest in
Hey.
peace, Cal.
KD, the one and only.
Good dude.